I'd like to talk to you about Ayn Rand.
Okay, go for it.
1978, I met her.
Really?
Now, virtually all you talk about her, I am in complete agreement about.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, for years, I lectured on her, not to agree with her, but to disagree in the sense that if someone as brilliant as she, and she was brilliant.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
Right. If someone
so was
is
Ted Bundy, by the way.
Say it again?
So was Ted Bundy, by the way.
Oh, no. But I'm not complimenting her.
Right, I get it.
What I'm saying is, when I lectured, I would say if someone as brilliant as she could be so wrong, how about the rest of us? But what I want to bring to your attention is that in 1978, she was adamantly anti-Ronald Reagan, completely opposed to him, completely opposed to conservatives. Conservatives hated her. As you remember, Paul Ryan came out recommending her books to all those who worked for her until he found out that she was an atheist. He didn't even know that. But just one more thing, if I may.
Well, if I can just interject, Tony, and
Sure.
you know, we still have a minute and 10 seconds. The reason that she hated Republicans back in the 70s was because Republicans still were, if they didn't believe it, they were at least using the words that they thought that governance of a country, that government governing a country in ways other than just a military and a court system was a good thing. I mean, you know, Richard Nixon signed the EPA into law, for example, which made Ayn Rand nuts. Reagan passed a lot of good legislation in California, some pretty terrible too, but that was her principal objection, was that the Republicans were not anarchists enough.
No, if I may, Tom, and I know you don't have much time left. Before the Libertarian Party was started, Murray Rothbard, one of the founders of the Libertarian Party, and a friend of hers, went to her, said, "We are going to start a party based on your philosophy." And she said, "No, you're not. I will not be a part of it. The only way this country can be changed is through education, not through politics." And finally, Ludwig von Mises, the economist, and I've heard you talk about him, his most famous book was called Human Action.
Right. I read it yesterday.
Did you really?
Yeah, I actually did, yeah. I'm writing a book about him.
Because the first 6 chapters, you would think were written by Thom Hartmann.
Well, in part, although he goes on some fairly racist screeds. but you know, keep in mind, that was written in the 20s, as I recall.